Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
We are continuing to follow a developing story for you out of South Moorhead. That's where Moorhead police have been involved in a nearly 8-hour-long standoff. In a news conference this morning, police say they responded just after 9 this morning on a report of a domestic disturbance at a home off of 5th Street South in Moorhead. Police say a woman was able to get out of the house, but that a man was still inside with a gun. Just before 5 tonight, this video was taken of a tactical robot going inside, checking out what exactly is going on in the home. There's no word yet as to the outcome. Valley News Team's Bailey Hurley was the first media crew on scene this morning and has been working hard to get all the latest information for you. She joins us now live with more. Bailey, what can you tell us?
Andrea, right now I'm at 6th Street South and 14th Avenue South, and this is just the beginning of this crazy 4-block radius that is still blocked off 8 hours later. Now, I've been talking with neighbors all afternoon, and as you just saw, that video of the SWAT robot just recently raided into the suspect's home. Now, I'm also told that a SWAT drone just recently flew into that suspect's house as well, looking around. Now, there has been 4 flash bangs that have gone off here today, and Moorhead police tell us that is because at one point the suspect was very open to communication with law enforcement, and then that kind of dropped off. So they did those flash bangs to try and get the suspect's attention once again to continue communicating. Now, they're really hoping to have a peaceful ending here today, but there's still not any communication that has been done between the suspect and law enforcement. Now, all the neighbors that are in this area are still urged to do a shelter in place, and it's causing quite a bit of problems for neighbors trying to come home after the long workday, as they are not allowed to come in anywhere in this area. We'll keep you updated with everything that's going on here in this 8-hour-long standoff. Reporting live in South Moorhead, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
All right, thank you, Bailey. Nearby Concordia College sent an email out to their campus warning everyone about the situation and encouraging them to stay indoors. We now know more about what was believed to be a suspicious envelope that caused Fargo-Cass Public Health to go into lockdown Monday afternoon. Police have confirmed the envelope contained medical paperwork and no harmful substances. The initial report indicated a woman had brought in an envelope with paperwork which had test for anthrax written on one of the sheets. Police posted a photo of the woman on social media in hopes of finding her. Detectives interviewed the woman and found she did not pose a threat to the public. Police say the woman had been told by a staff member to bring her lab results in for a review. The note on the envelope was determined to be written by a medical professional from a lab facility. Still a bit brisk outside, but at least we're quiet. Hutch, how does the evening look?
Well, for some in the south, rain is taking place. Up north, things are dry. These showers are slowly drifting to the east and north as we head through the evening. So even here in the FM area, a chance for some soggy showers on your Tuesday evening. Taking a closer look, we have them just west of the FM area, spreading into northern Cass and Barnes counties, where you see the deep blues and yellows. Those are some heavier showers. Also pushing in towards Oaks and Gwinnett, some heavier showers. Temperatures generally in the 40s across the board, a couple upper 30s there. Chance for some evening sprinkles in the FM area as we look out to the west on the Skycam tonight. We'll have east winds. It'll be light. Grand Forks will stay dry here for the majority of the evening, with temperatures slipping into the 30s by bedtime tonight. I'll have details on what looks like, Andrea, a cool and wet Wednesday in your outlook. I'll have details on how much rain we're expecting here in a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Hutch. Authorities in Grand Forks want you to know about a high-risk sex offender living in that area. They say Michael Philip Kruk recently moved to the My Place Hotel in the 1300 block of 42nd Street South in Grand Forks. Kruk has a conviction of gross sexual imposition and is a level 3 offender who must register for a lifetime. There is another disturbing story of dog abuse coming from the Red Lake Reservation in Minnesota. Red Lake Rosie's Rescue posted on Facebook this morning saying they have received reports of a dog that was stabbed and then intentionally run over 10 days ago. The rescue says the dog allegedly scratched a child and that prompted the abuse. We told you yesterday that the rescue group said that a puppy was found skinned along the side of the road. We'll have more on this latest animal abuse tonight on Valley News Live at 10. The North Dakota State Tax Commissioner says compared to 2017, the annual taxable sales and purchases in Grand Forks decreased 12.25% in 2018. The Chamber of Commerce in Grand Forks says they are continuing to bring more businesses to downtown Grand Forks, both in the industrial, retail, and service businesses. The Grand Forks Police Department has recently caught several businesses in the area selling tobacco products to minors. Authorities say during a compliance check, they had youth attempt to buy tobacco products while in no way concealing their actual age and promptly displaying ID when asked for it. Out of 29 stores, 4 businesses sold tobacco products to underage buyers. Those include Valley Dairy and Orton's Southtown Citgo, both on Washington Street, Walmart on 32nd Avenue South, and Hugo's Market on 13th Avenue North. Here in North Dakota, we all know construction season means closures, but now some West Fargo neighborhoods say they are being cut off by construction, and it's leading to potentially dangerous situations. Valley News Team's Veronica Marshall talks to them about their concerns and has answers from the city.
I like the neighborhood with the parks, the bike trails.
He's been in West Fargo for 10 years now and says the city has been changing around him.
I like the fact that it's growing, but it seems like the city's kind of behind the growth.
He and dozens of his neighbors are upset by the city's current construction projects. Traffic backups and congestion caused by road closures are adding up to 45 minutes to their commutes.
Trying to figure out which way to go to work because we go to 52nd, it's closed. We go to 40th, it's closed, and 32nd Avenue is down to 1 lane.
People are running out of routes.
And that commute is about to get harder. For now, the intersection of 40th and Cheyenne is open, but after tomorrow night, that won't be the case. West Fargo staff say they know the closure is a pain, but it's also necessary.
As it was getting nearer to the project and we were looking at the projects in the entire metro area, we realized that this project required that intersection to be closed in order to make all the projects in the metro region work.
Still, residents say the move boxes them in and creates unsafe situations. But the city says the situation is under control.
All of these diversions right now are running by elementary schools, and that's a big risk in its own right. We don't want to see any accidents around that area, you know, kids getting hit or anything like that. I don't understand how any emergency services could get by there.
We've talked to the schools, police, and fire, and they all have routes and ways to handle this. In fact, the school district had already been doing some alternate routing of their students.
We've made adjustments in our staffing to make sure that we have people down in that area during the peak hours.
While residents are upset, they say they're still happy to call West Fargo home. At this point, does it make you regret moving into one of those neighborhoods?
Not at all, no. The neighborhood is great. The people are great.
In West Fargo, Veronica Marshall, Valley News Live.
That intersection will reopen on June 15th. Meanwhile, a lot of residents wanted to know why the closure wasn't put into effect when school let out. Fisk says if the closure was pushed back, it would have affected the beginning of the next school year, which isn't any better. A popular bridge in Moorhead that had to shut down because of the rising Red River has now reopened. Crews opened the River Shore Underpass below I-94 today. Also, the 15th Avenue North Bridge, which had also shut down, is expected to open Tuesday afternoon. The mule deer population in North Dakota is big enough to give hunters plenty of opportunities this fall. Biologists say they counted slightly fewer deer this year than in 2018. They say the population has recovered well over the past 10 years. Game and Fish says that's because of a ban on the antlerless harvest and milder winters earlier this decade. Officials say the state needs to make sure the deer have quality habitat to keep up the recovery. Today, we are recognizing our furry companions. It is National Pet Therapy Day. Many of the animals at Therapy Pets of the Red River Valley are taken to hospitals and college campuses, providing patients and students comfort during times of struggle.
There's a lot of scientific research that shows that the human-animal connection creates a lot of positive physiological positive responses, and it's a way for people to interact with other people and connect.
If you would like to volunteer at the Therapy Pets of the Red River Valley, head to our website and click on this story.